Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Blade the Renegade back here for another awesome video. And here is our start to Final Fantasy XII, the ZODIAC Age. This is the PS4 remake. I'm going to be playing this on my own time, so there's not going to be any surprises for me, especially since I played this a lot back on the PS2. One of my favorite games ever. I'm going to turn it down by about that much, reduce that to there. It's important the voices are as loud as they can be, which, speaking of which, there we go. That should be good. Alright, let's get this party started. I turned on subtitles. Show me the glory. This is one of my favorite games of all time, the original 12. I have a few beefs with the ZODIAC Age, but it's nothing major. Once again, I have some issues with it, nothing too major, but at the same time, it's still... Anyway, I'm gonna let this scene play out. The Vieira. Those are the money girls, the Vieira. As for little lizard guys, those are called the Banga. B-A-N-G. I'll continue later. It's a happy wedding.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Follow on.
Happy times, right? At least until Arcadia shows up.
An attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Quite the army. I don't know why they're all landing and getting out of the ship just to get back in them and go right over to where they were going to go.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
Isn't Galtea as a god? Kind of hard to say. They don't provide much emphasis on God and such. However, they do provide a lot of good details for a lot of this world through the beastry, which shines a lot of interesting light on the world. Really cool. Really like it. We'll go over that more as it becomes relevant. Anyway, this is kind of just building up the backstory to what's happening and what's going on within the world, because major political issues and the main characters have to deal with it. Then again, if you've already played this game, I don't blame you. This game's from 2006, so if you're even interested in RPGs and you don't know about this, and you don't know about 12, then My god, man, you've been living under a rock. The Imperials are the suits of armor. Yeah. My question is, why couldn't they afford to get full suits of armor? Why couldn't the Damascus soldiers get full suits of armor to cover everywhere and not have openings? Like, it's kind of a glaring weakness.
The fortress is lost. We must withdraw.
No! The railing still stands.
Shield beyond sight. They're failing light.
Yep, they're Imperial soldiers of Arcadia. This world is a mixture of...
Then it's over.
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
I'll finish my thought here in a second. I can't pause it, that's right. Fuck. A lot of people just died from that. The guy there is Captain Bosch. Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Sorry if I fucked that up a few times.
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
As for Rossor's wife, that's
Great Father,
Lady Ash there.
guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
I'm not sure what that thing is. I think it's supposed to be a crow. Final Fantasy 12. Okay, they forgot to add in the Zodiac Age. I don't know what makes it the Zodiac Age, but
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
damn it,
At
won't let
this
me talk.
time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Yeah, Memories of Marquis Halim Ondor the Fourth. That was an IV, so I assume fourth. His narration.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me not giving a fuck?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Bosch is a badass. I'm Bosch von Ronsenberg of Damascus. Don't believe
Steady,
on
Rex.
those lies.
Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright, let's get this party started then. Oh god damn, I don't like tutorials! They let me skip all the one generic freaking talkative tutorial. But that's about it. They should really allow you to skip a lot more. Do you know everything you need to? Of course I do. That was worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Say the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Ravenastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. I agree. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. And more tutorial. Why does it fix my camera angle to that? Alright, time to go forward. Once again, this is like the standard issue armor, like what Rex is wearing and the other Damascus soldiers. If that's their generic fucking here you go armor, then they really need to upgrade. They need to be more like heroes. You see how armored he is? He has a better chance of surviving this fight because of his armor. It actually covers his whole body like it should. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's do this. You see, their backs are completely fucking exposed. Do you see that? That's not defense. No, that's a glare. Their chests are open too. Oh yeah, because that's not a glaring fucking weakness. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. The Land of Iblis, the world of Final Fantasy XII. It's a world that's a combination of high-end magic, or really advanced magic, and really advanced technology that utilizes magic energy as fuel. It's all very interesting, and I'm just gonna fast forward this. This is a new feature that was included into the game, which I really like. It speeds up the combat a lot, especially when farming. It turns a 3-hour-long grind into 1.5. Which I'm gonna have to do later on. Anyway, this ability here, the one that Bosch is using, this is called a quickening. It's essentially a limit break. High-end, powerful ability. very cool, very destructive.
Adeline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
Funny enough, Antlions and Tonberries are actual enemies within the game. Well, within the Final Fantasy series. However, as for Tonberries, they are not present in this Final Fantasy game, at least as far as I know. They likely include them potentially because assets and all that. I wouldn't put it past Square Enix to include something new. Trial mode's definitely something new, and it's very interesting to see how far it's gonna go. At least for me, anyway. There's no simple way through the fortress to me. Oh, God damn it! More tutorial. I hate tutorials. I hate them. They're garbage. Especially when you know the game.
Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
Yeah, but something
We
did
must
happen.
make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where fighting isn't necessary, so yeah. Enemies will just keep coming, so it's a good idea just to not fight and just to run. Alright, here we go. Alright. This actually is kind of important. This is a save crystal. It's where you go to save the game and such. But also does a full restore of HP and MP. But at the same time, if it's an orange crystal instead of a blue, you can teleport to another crystal with the use of a teleport stone, which they don't really explain the existence of these things, why they're there. I really hope they actually do explain these things' existence at some point, but for now, time to move on.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
I keep forgetting I don't have gambits yet. Anyway, yeah, this is a rather easy fight. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this fast forward. If I can remember to freaking hit the button. White magic, cure. Cast thunder. There we go. Alright, time to turn that off. There's absolutely nothing I should be looking for here, but at the same time, I feel like I should keep my eyes open because there might be like a 1% thing that was added in here. With the upcoming events, yeah, with this and such, I need you guys to have, for my sake, if you're watching this and this is your first time seeing this game, I need you to have a slight bit of doubt. I need you to doubt this game or this story just a little bit. Just have a little bit of conspiracy in the back of your head for this specific scene. And I'll need to have it for what's about to happen in... not sure. Anyway, he's dead.
Your Majesty.
3, 2, 1. This. Suspect this with all your might.
Captain, why?
Be suspicious as
Our
fuck.
king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain, I...
Although if you paid attention, the voice... If you paid attention, you would notice that the speech pattern was different from before Boss ran ahead
so
to
much for
now.
peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Once again, suspect with all your might. Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
My question is, where was Vossler during all that?
Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
That's something that has me really suspicious. What happened to Vossler during that? Because after that, we don't see him again for a while, and they never elaborate where he was. So I'm more than a little bit suspicious. Then again, there's a chance he just got delayed because of Imperial ambush.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us!
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
Yep.
1, 2,
Dire rats.
3 more. All right.
They hit you, they
Time
give you
to clean
diarrhea.
house.
No, it was Rat 8. I need to use this ability to get rep helps from them early on because reasons. Hey, get the hell back here. No one said you could run. Alright, Dire Rat C. Once again, they hit you too hard. They hit you too hard, you'll get diarrhea. There we go. Anyway, this charming fellow of ours, who the game tries to hide his face from, does try to hide his face from us, but this is Vaughn, Rex's brother. It's been about 2 years since the events at Nalvana Fortress with Rex and Vossler. And now Vaughn is 17. The reason for his attire is because Dalmasca is it's a land within a desert.
Wow, Vaughn! You got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Yeah, sure.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Von Ratsbane. That'll be explained later on by the character who says it. Royal Sea of Ravenaster. Yeah, once again, Ravenaster's a desert, lies within a desert, so. 2 years after the fall of Damascus.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I...
What? Haven't paid?
On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
These are the crime controls I hate.
Sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way!
Once again, the lizard guys are known as Bunga. As for the fat guys, I'm not sure how to pronounce their names, but it's spelled S-E-E-Q. If you want to take a guess at how to pronounce it, go ahead.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Miguel's, he's an old guy who looks after orphans and such. Really nice guy. I really like him. Good character. Anyway, fuck, I don't have access to a primer. Oh well. World map. Yeah, this is more or less the enormity of the world. As for what I have equipped, a dagger, some basic leather crap, and 150 gil. Gil's the currency. Anyway, let's go see what Miguel needs. Yeah, these guys here, their race name is spelled S-E-E-Q. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna bother. I think I'll just call them ogres after the Dark Souls 2 ogres. And this is Miguelo.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
I do thank him because it leads to me becoming a hunter. Oh, I have access to shops now. Let me take a look at something real quick. Because this is going to determine what class I'd start with. No, it's not. Alright, the Kotetsu is 500 gil. 195 plus 150. 45 to 300. 345. Oh, I can sell rat pelts. Yeah, that helps out quite a bit. I need 500. 500. Let me count this out again. Very good. Let me make it easier and just use my fucking calculator because me counting shit does not make this any faster. 255. God damn it. 255 plus 195 equals. I'll be 50 short, but I can sell 2 of those. And yeah, I really wish they would change that. I could be in a spot of trouble early on, or I could be in a very good position early on. Fuck. There we go. Turned it off. I had to turn my calculator off. Yeah, I always have a scientific calculator right next to me, just in case I need to do a graph of some kind. And knowing this game, you never know. I don't have access to the license board system yet. If I'm playing, hey Blade, if you're gonna be playing a Final Fantasy game, why don't you play Final Fantasy 15 first? Because 12 is a lot better.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Alright. Now, the game's gonna do its best to explain, but I'm gonna explain what these bills are. Essentially, whenever there's a monster that's causing an issue, it's usually a rare monster. It's different from all the others. That monster starts causing an issue, someone's gonna post a bill for it. That bill is to attract hunters, aka Vaughn. Now, the process about accepting these bills are when the hunter finds a mark, which is what the monster is referred to as once he has a bill. That mark, before you can go hunt it, you need to talk with the guy who's requested you to kill it first. He will go through he'll go through a basic story or some small details first. Then you have to accept the hunt in order to get the full details of what you're up against and how to find it. From there, after being told about the monster and all that, then the hunter goes off. He kills the monster, comes back to the petitioner, and gets his reward. All right. Yeah. Here's what I posted for the rogue tomorrow, and I've marked the mark I've petitioned to have hunted. No, I already know all the details. Alright, I'll be expecting you to take care of that rogue tomato. And I'll give you something to help you keep track of your hunts, a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Yep. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. It's an armlet, though. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. You know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skill improves. Swords, bows, black magic, white magic. None of it does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomasz, how can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me? Ask. Easy, learn by doing, which is what I'm going to do. Alright. And he's giving me a key item right now that's going to allow me to go outside the city. The East Gate's the one we want to head out. Okay. The reason why... now, the Estersand is a lot more tame compared to the Westersand, which... well... their names should give you an indication as to where they are. Alright. Now, the license board system. This is how they changed it from the previous version. You see, certain classes get certain abilities now, as opposed to previously it was just, oh, everyone can use everything, and everyone can get every beneficial upgrade without any issue. Ta-da! They changed it from that great system to this piece of crap, which is very fucking limiting in my opinion. But then again, it's my opinion, it's mine for a reason. Wait, do I? No, I just get the gear. Anyway, I'm gonna need... Oh, this could be slightly problematic. Good thing there are cactuses around, or cacti. Anyway, that's gonna be something for me to take care of. Anyway, this is all just generic stuff. Something you guys don't need to worry about, which I'm gonna have to worry about later on. Oh yeah, although different weapons come with different ways of dealing damage. It's kind of hard to explain them, but standard weapon damage, you know, swords, two-handed swords, spears, crossbows, rods. They're affected by a target's defense, whereas guns and measures, which, well, I'll explain what measures are when we get to that, because there's not a lot of them and there's no point going over it. They're piercing weapons that ignore a target's defense, but they don't do as much damage as some other weapons. Anyway, the fast weapons are based off of the speed stat: daggers, ninja swords, bows. But then there's also magic weapons which scale with magic ability: katanas, staves, and maces. I honestly think katanas should fall more into the speed category, to be honest. Striking weapons are erratic weapons. Their damage varies: axes, hammers, and hand bombs. Then there's poles, which scale magic resistance. As for getting licenses and stuff to unlock more of the license board, that's quite simple actually. You just kill shit. It's nice, simple, easy, to the point, and it's fun. Anyway, it's time to get on the road. God damn, that was a mouthful though. I don't really want to sell my dagger, but I'm gonna go ahead and do so. Although I'm gonna check something off camera. I'm gonna do a slight test because we're coming up on time, so I'll figure out off camera, and I'm gonna take care of farming for a large majority of stuff I need. So you guys won't have to sit through it. and I can't equip the sword yet, so I'm gonna be barehanded it for a bit. Or at least I will be. You guys don't have to worry about a damn thing. One thing, it kind of depends on how the game wants to play this. If it's gonna be brutal, then it's gonna be brutal, and I'll have to deal with it. But if it's not gonna be brutal, then I can deal with it. I've actually gone out to the Western Sand bare-fisted before. It's worked out rather well. But then again, I could easily steal a broadsword from a cactus. Yeah. I made in from the Estersand just before they closed the gates, while my friend was stopped before he could get through. Could you take him something for me? Sure, no problem. Excellent, you should find him just outside the east gate, a bonga like myself. And don't go selling that to pocket the gill for yourself, you hear? Small package. We don't get a reward for it, and I don't feel like selling it, so... I'm a nice guy.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
But at the same time, you shouldn't take the chance. Even they're giving him grief, like, dude, if he gets pissed at us because of your stupid ass, I'm gonna beat you.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Yeah, I'm fairly positive yeah, that sells it, so. Anyway, let's drop this off to this guy. My companion and I arrived together, but they singled out my goods for inspection. I've been held up here all day. You just came from the sea, yes. Did the Bunga merchant happen to give you an item to deliver? Yeah, here it is. Well, what do you know? My thanks, boy. Sorry about that. Help me out of a tight spot you have. Hang into the desert, are you? Best watch yourself out there. Get in any fights, just be sure to keep well healed. Hear me? Mind your wounds, or the next blow you take could be your last. Had myself caught by the tail a few time or two out there. Let me tell you. Please don't. Anyway, on that note, I'd like to thank you all for watching the first episode of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. As for when the next episode will be, Sunday. If you guys want more content, let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here because I got some farming to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.